Hi, this is Kevin from Digital Defenders. Today we're going to do a short video on what is malware, how to protect yourself from viruses, Trojans, and crypto lockers. This is brought to us by ExpressVPN. VPN is Virtual Private Network. We use ExpressVPN. When you look that up in Google, it's one of the best. I've personally been using it for several years now. It protects you when you're on the internet. But getting to malware. What is malware? How to protect yourself? Malware, or malicious software, is a term for a variety of viruses, spyware, or crypto lockers that cause harm to a user, their data, or devices. Now, when I first read this, I wanted to know, what is a crypto locker? I had never heard of this, and I've been doing this since 1973. It turns out a crypto locker is a ransomware attack using crypto locker ransomware software that occurred from the 5th of September 2013 to late May of 2014. We're going to have a whole session on ransomware on the 15th at 1 o'clock. We invite you to attend. The invitation will be below this video. Please sign up. We're going to show you what ransomware is, how it affects you, how you get it, and how to stop it, and how to fix it. Okay. Anyway, the crypto locker ransomware attack was a cyber attack using crypto locker ransomware, and it utilized the Trojan. Now, a Trojan is a virus that is activated by some either command or by an event. An event could be on a certain day. When your clock on your computer gets to a certain day and time, the Trojan is activated. That's one way of doing it. But it attacked Microsoft Windows. Anyway, malware, malicious software, meaning it's designed to cause you harm. The term malware implies malicious intent on the side of software developers, as opposed to, for example, software bugs, which are not malware. It could cause the same problem, but they're not. It's different. And here we have a chart. If the intent is not necessarily malicious, it could be a software bug. It will still cause a vulnerability in that software. It could be a backdoor, it could be anything. That vulnerability could lead to spyware, adware, or crypto locker and ransomware. If the intent of the maliciousware is bad, then that's malware. Malware installed by the user is going to be a Trojan, and it's going to be a virus. It's going to be a program that is triggered by some event. The event could be you turn on your printer. I mean, there's a lot of different events that could trigger this Trojan. But again, the Trojan could be spyware, adware, crypto locker. It could be a keylogger. A keylogger is software that reports back to the sender every time you hit a key on your keyboard. So if you have to type your password and username, that gets entered through the keylogger back to the malicious actor. Screen scraper, same thing. It's spyware. It's with whatever you're doing on your computer, gets back to the malicious person trying to hack you. Now, malware that spreads itself are viruses and worms. A worm is a virus. It is a program that eats its way through your programs. One worm was back about 20 years ago. There was a lady who would pop up on your screen, and she would start taking her clothes off to a certain point. And by that time, when you're mesmerized by this woman, um, it's eating your whole hard drive. So be very careful. And viruses. Viruses could be adware, advertisingware. I had a friend of mine. He went on the BMW site. He built the perfect car. That site put adware on his computer, and when he turned it on the next morning, the car he had built on the BMW site drove across the bottom of his screen. He had malware, not necessarily bad, with a bad intent, but it was to remind him, look, this is the car that you wanted, and that's advertisingware, which is bad. You got to get rid of that, and we'll show you how to do that. So, how malware is spread. Viruses, worms, they both replicate themselves on infected machines, and they go to other machines throughout your network. One malware is denial of service, which means that your computer is so busy dealing with all the requests that it ends up shutting down. We also, malware can come through social engineering, which means you are on Facebook or you're on Twitter or wherever, and you're telling people about your life. Or phishing. Phishing is when you click on a link that you get in an email, and that link goes back to a malicious actor. It goes back to someone trying to hack you. That then downloads a virus onto your computer or onto your system, and the malware then goes to work. Crypto lockers are ransomware. Again, on the 15th at 1 o'clock, and please take advantage of the invitation. It's free, and we're going to explain ransomware and how it affects you. And it's just, it locks your computer up. You can't access any of your information until you pay a ransom. The problem is, it's always going to be there until you get rid of it. They're not going to tell you how to get rid of it. Excuse me. They're going to tell you how to unlock it. And at any time, they can reactivate that. And then scareware. The link to this is below this video. Always verify the source of the software before you install it. Keep your device up to date. Use a firewall. Windows has a fairly decent Windows 10 firewall installed, but like in this case, we use ExpressVPN as an added layer of security. I thank you for your time. If you have any questions, please comment below. On Facebook, we are the Digital Defenders. We're putting articles and videos up there every day to help you and protect you. Thank you, and it's been my pleasure. Take care.